Works for me.
So that's Grand Theft Auto. Maybe that'll be the first one I really get into.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Grand Theft Auto. I thought it was too clippy, too kind of buggy.
Yeah, so hopefully this will be the biggest next gen upgrade that we need for it.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah. So that's Grand Theft Auto. Moving on from that, new website launched. It was 2 days ago. Hulu.com. Very YouTube-like site, but this is what?
On the original Star Trek, wasn't the name of one of the? It was Lee. Hulu. Sulu.
Zulu.
No, Sulu with an S.
Ah.
Oh, that's Jersa K.
Hulu.com.
Not Zulu.com.
This is not used YouTube. This not anyone can just upload anything they want on this website. This is really for television networks to be uploading recent episodes of shows like Family Guy or I don't know, Jericho, House. All the popular shows seem to be on there pretty much at the moment. So you can log on there if your DVR misses something, your TV misses something, or you just can't get around to watching it. Hop on the internet and they're broadcast not quite in HD, but pretty close. I was messing around with it just before we started this. I watched an episode of Family Guy and a little bit of House. It looked great. You know, it come in handy. I know a lot of people are going to BitTorrent and download old episodes that they miss, but you know, if you miss an episode of your favorite shows, it'll be an easy way to catch up with it, and it's free, which is what it should be.
Yeah, we used to use a website called allfg.org. Jim transformed into a website called alluc.org.
Mm-hmm. Still a cool site.
But then they blocked everyone with a domain name based out of the United States because of our copyright laws. So having Hulu.com being up and running is kind of nice, because now we can watch everything that we want to watch without having to set our daily schedule to it.
In much better quality.
Yes. Not to mention, moving from Hulu.com, not to say it's a television show, but they are making a Max Payne movie. And if you can see right over there, past my sister's stuff.
We'll bring it up on the screen.
I'm kidding. Yeah. Andrew actually has a Max Payne 2 default. No, I'm not kidding about bringing it up. We can bring it up. I'm kidding. My sister's stuff isn't over there. It's the default Max Payne.
There.
They're making a Max Payne movie starring Mark Wahlberg and newly casted Mila Kunis, who looks really gorgeous in the pictures they've shown of her. The first picture came out.
Yeah,
Max Payne.
Doesn't show you much about the movie. It's pretty much just Mark Wahlberg in the rain in a leather jacket. But I'm excited about the movie.
Sounds like every movie.
Hopefully they do it right. I think Mark Wahlberg is a very good fit for this character.
I agree.
I must portray it very well. So.
I must say I'm really excited for this movie. I know typically video game movies suck,
yeah.
But I have high hopes.
Yeah.
We don't know much about the story, and I'm not quite sure I'd read spoilers on it because I think I'd really want to see it anyway.
Yeah.
I just hope that with Mark Wahlberg in it, it won't be a dud.
No. I'm very excited. Max Payne 2 is definitely one of my favorite, probably my favorite storyline in the game. I really enjoyed it. So
I watched Andrew play through most of Max Payne 2. I never paid attention to the first one. I mean, you got to think about it. Aside from the Matrix, Max Payne coined bullet time. They even coined the phrase
for video games. It definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anything like that new time shift, yeah. Like that's essentially Max Payne and Prince of Persia.
So you can rewind that too. Well, I was about to say Prince of Persia. You got it. Where's that about?
Aww.
So that's Max Payne. Looking forward to that. Next story.
Why not break through to something else that's being rumored as a movie, except they haven't sold the rights yet, being Bioshock. The storyline.
Are you considering that for a movie?
Rumored. There's a bunch of studios that want to buy the rights, but Take-Two doesn't really want to relinquish a lot of the control over it.
Hey, as long as the ending to the movie is better than the ending to the game.
Just because you killed more little sisters than you saved, you got the crappy ending.
I saw your ending too, didn't like it.
Well, you're a crappy person. You got the crappy ending. The game knew what it was.
The game was
I was
fun.
satisfied with my ending.
Look, I enjoyed the storyline of the game, hated the ending. Okay.
I enjoyed the storyline of the game, and the ending wasn't that bad.
Yeah, well,
What do you want?
Well, you suck.
What? You suck.
So Bioshock slated now for a Q4.
Bioshock 2.
Bioshock 2, sorry. Slated for a Q4 release in 2009. Still a ways off, but...
Well, we know it'll meet because when EA buys Take-Two, they're going to make sure that they meet all the release dates.
Yeah, and it's going to be held to the high standards that Bioshock 1 was, so...
Or they're going to release half the game and make you buy the other half in microtransactions.
That could happen.
What are you going to do? Anyway. But yeah, Bioshock 2, I'm looking forward to. They took off Take-Two Australia and Take-Two Boston. They gave it to another Take-Two developer, and Ken Levine is going to be working on it, but those Take-Two studios that were formerly Irrational Games are going to be moving on to other projects. Maybe in MLB Oh, no. Who knows? But honestly, we want to quit pandering. We're going to go on to the next few stories. Mainly that the MP3 player turned 10 today.
It did.
It did.
It did. 10 years old.
Double digits?
Double digits. It's finally there.
Yeah, too bad it still can't get into a PG-13 movie without an adult.
Nope. But it can play pirated movies on
It could not buy Smash Brothers Brawl, which has a teen rating.
Which is true.
But it could get their older sister to buy it for them and then play it at home.
Play it anyway.
And then parental controls weren't activated.
Mom and dad catch him. Yeah.
So next thing you know, he's in juvie.
Oh. So 10 years ago. God, it seems longer than that. We're getting up there. So in any case, I think the first MP3 player released
10 years ago was 1998. What was popular in 1998?
Probably hula hoops.
You know what's really funny? That's what I would have said. The hula hoop. Oh, the hula hoop was popular in 1998. What about Skip It? Can we say Skip It?
When you say Skip It, no, because if you're a guy, you really shouldn't have been playing for Skip It.
Well, if it was Skip It, it was bash the kid who wanted to skip it in the head with said Skip It.
And then steal it and go and play with it by yourself.
Secretly, so nobody can know.
Yeah.
But secretly, you were humming Skip
I sucked
It.
at the Skip It. I could never do it.
It.
Because the girls would always have it in the playground at school, but I could never do it. Like, you know.
To this day, you're still disappointing girls because you're not able to do what they want.
Because I can't skip it. So where it all went wrong.
It did.
So that's it. Happy birthday, MP3 player. Good for you. Started out at 32 megs, made your way up to 160 gigs plus. Good for you.
I'd let you a birthday candle, but I don't have any candles.
No. So while we're on the topic of MP3s, one of the recent MP3s you can download right now is a new 9 Nails album called Ghost. Was it Ghosts 1 through 4? Yeah. I actually downloaded. You could download the, how many tracks was it? 36 tracks for $5, or you could download the album length, which was 9 tracks, for free. So I went on their website. I just downloaded the 9 tracks to see what it was all about. It's a cool CD, although I must say probably the most depressing instrumental album I've ever heard. It's really kind of somber, creepy, sad music, but like Reznor said, it's an album for daydreamers, and I completely get what he was saying by that now, because it's one of those CDs you put on and you just kind of go in a little trance. So, pretty good.
Did you slit your wrist in volume 1 or volume 4?
I'll wait for at least volume 2.
Okay. Alright.
In any case, they've been doing very, very well. Sales, the figure released was it 1.8?
1.6 million.
$1.6 million. This was released, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's pretty good money for 2 weeks.
But you know, the strength of the dollar's dropping. That's really only like...
What?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Conversion, exchange rate, no.
I
Not enough fun with exchange rates.
That's like £1 million.
No, it's
Wait,
not.
1.2?
Yeah.
I can't.
You're awful.
500.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so 9 Nails is being successful. They don't need a studio company. Those companies are full of crap.
Nope.
Their IAA needs to die.
A lot of their sales came from that big like $300 pack you could buy.
Yeah, because they had a signed vinyl on that.
Nope. No, a lot of
That's
people
exciting.
ate it up.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
But no, I'm sold. I mean,
Well, I'm not sold on the $300 pack.
well, no, not on that. I surely can't afford that. But no, I'll definitely go lay down, $5 for the 36 songs.
I'll lay down, and when he pays the $5,
You'll
I'll
take it from my computer.
We're networked. Why wouldn't I take it from your computer? I pay you money.
Mm-hmm.
I pay you hundreds of my dollars every month.
So I'll pay $5. I paid more than most people did.
Stop going to Madame Kame's palace.
I'll pay the $5. I don't really feel like paying.
You're a hooker.
The $10 for the.
I'm so done with 9 Nails right now.
Yeah, you are. Okay, never mind. Next story. Why don't you take it, Tony?
Are we going into the pictures now?
I don't know. You tell me. You're blabbing.
No, I was done. You were blabbing. I was totally not blabbing.
I don't know. What stories do we have?
That was it. That's all the stories we had.
It is. Yeah.
Thanks for putting me on the spot for nothing.
Sorry.
You better be. Regardless, as we promised you earlier in the show, we're never one to go back on a promise. We're going to go over a bunch of funny pictures that we saw. I know last week we went over fail dogs, and we even had the cat who played a Wii that said it had not been all day.